I would ask you, to what lengths has your investigation into Operation Fast and Furious gone? And will everyone in that operation that had to deal with those specific weapons be brought up on charges facilitating the murder of Brian Terry?
Well, we are certainly working now to, I mean, this is an ongoing investigation. It's actually at a very sensitive time, and I'm not sure I can talk about it an awful lot about where the investigation is. I've indicated that I think we're pretty close to making some announcements, and we will hold accountable, seek to hold accountable those people who are responsible for Agent Terry's death. With regard to people who were involved in Operation Fast and Furious, we are endeavoring to find out who made the determinations to allow guns to walk. I'm not really at liberty to talk about the weapons that were used in the actual incident. That goes to ballistics reports that I don't think I can comment on here. That will obviously come out during the course of the trial. But we will hold accountable people who were involved in, as I've described, this flawed investigation. And one other thing, I did not mean to imply in the comments that I made there that I should not be held accountable. But I also think that there's a certain fairness component to this as well. And I ought to be held accountable for those things that are within my area of responsibility. I should be held accountable for things that are factually correct as opposed to those things that are politically desired. And I'm more than willing to admit mistakes when I have made them. But I also think that if we're going to really get ahead here, if we're going to really make some progress, we need to put aside the political gotcha games in an election year and focus on matters that are extremely serious. When one looks at the death toll in Mexico, when we look at the number of guns that have gone to Mexico.
Excuse me, sir, my time is ticking away.